Jonathan, in your post-fight interview, you said you knocked him out with the setup. Does that say more about your punching power, a little bit about your opponent, or both?
I would say it's the punching power. A lot of people, you know, when you knock people out on the local circuit, they probably don't think that you're as good as you are because it's the local circuit. Guys aren't, you know, always the best, so they assume like, oh, you just knocked him out because of this and that and this and that. Okay, this is the top of the line. This is that level, and I was setting up something else, sent it straight, and it got the job done.
What exactly were you setting up?
Honestly, that was just, I was trying to wear him down. I knew he was a wrestler. I wanted to wear down the lead leg first. So that was just the 2 to the low kick, you know, just to get it started, you know, and he just couldn't take the 2.
Kind of an odd coincidence, but your last fight ended in 50 seconds as well. Are you aware of that? Is it just one of those weird things?
Yeah, it's one of those weird things, man. I do have a lot of power. I accept it now. I work with, you know, mainly strikers, and you know, everybody says the same thing. Every time I touch them, they feel it. So it was something that I knew I was coming in with at least that much coming into this fight. So it was just about finding it.
Talk a little bit about that with your camp, you know, Lorenz Larkin in your corner and everything. How much does he help you in particular?
I mean, 205, 185, 170, this motherfucker. I mean, sorry, is this live? I hope it's not. But he still hits me hard. Like, he still hits hard. Like, he's beating me up all the time. I get to learn so much from him. His timing, he's always going to be faster than me. He always has power, so I'm learning so much from him every day. And it's not like we just beat the crap out of each other. We're fighting each other. He's telling me what I'm doing wrong. I'm constantly learning from him and any of his mistakes from the past. So I just get to, I'm really just like, you know, get to step up even further just having him there.
Well, the way he kept coming forward, do you think he was underestimating your power?
No, I don't think he underestimated it. I think he's a wrestler. That was his only option.
You think he was trying to come in and get the takedown?
He had to. It was pretty much, you know, what he knew. That I came into this fight knowing that would be his game plan. He's a 2-time Division II wrestler, so I knew he would try to take me down.
Was it ultimately the goal of the game plan just to keep him away from you, keep him standing, and not let it get down?
Not necessarily keep him away from me. I'm not really worried about wrestling at this point. It was more so just, you know, controlling everything that happens. You know, even if he did go for a takedown, controlling it. I like the clinch just as much as he likes it, so I just wanted to win in that situation, you know, and ultimately just wear him down.
What I love is you could really see excitement and the emotions in your face. Was it hard to kind of keep that in check when you're going out there?
Yeah, it always is. You just want to run around and do backflips and everything, but you know, like I said, I've seen it done so many times. It's just been with Lorenz. So, you know, walking into the cage, man, that feeling, I felt it before. I felt it walking behind him. You get more nervous for your teammates, at least me. I get more nervous for my teammates than I do for myself. So being able to come out after coming out here with him so many more times, I'm okay with it now. I really wasn't that nervous.
Well, since you had such an impressive performance, you go back to the gym. Is it business as normal? Is there other things that you maybe want to look at? This happened so quick, so you probably didn't see something in your game. You're like, oh, I really need to work on this. But what's the game plan going forward from this?
I don't judge my training off of, you know, how I perform in a fight. The fight is just the ultimate outcome. My training, I'm not the best. I have a black belt staff. You know, I have striking coaches that's way better than me, jiu-jitsu coaches, you know, wrestling coaches that's way better than me. I'm striving to be as good as they can get me. So when I go back to the gym, it's right back to work, like right back to making myself better. It's not really about the people I fight, it's about me becoming the best that I can be. You know, before it's all over, I just want to say that I completed everything. I got to the top of my game, you know.
When you take a look at the light heavyweight division, you know, it's kind of populated like the top 10, top 15 with a lot of the same guys that have been around for years. You need some new blood. You might be one of those guys. Have you kind of taken the time to assess the division, where you fit in the coming months?
Oh yeah, I'm a really big student of this game. I watch everybody, especially 205 division, because that's the division that I came in at. And I'm watching all these guys from the low end, the people that's still in the local circuit, the people that just got to the UFC, and the people that's at the top. I'm watching them all. I learn from them, and I can't wait to fight them. I'm a fan of pretty much everybody in this division.
And how soon do you want to get back in there?
I want to get back in there as soon as they let me. You know, I'm here to fight. You know, that's all I want to do. So anytime they let me fight, I'm basically going to take it. Everybody in the 205 division is tough. Everybody knocks people out. Everybody is pretty legit. So it's not ever going to be a time I'm worried about that. I just want to fight.
With guys like Lorenz and those guys in your camp and with a performance like this, if you could set a prediction for when you're going to start making your way to the top of the rankings, how long do you think it's going to take?
I'm just a workhorse. You know, we'll just see how it plays out. I know it doesn't happen overnight. Like this didn't happen overnight. I'm basically 7 years in now, so you know I'm here to work. I just want to work as often as they let me fight and as healthy as I can keep myself.